Alright, so this is going to be my very first Botanica farming video that I'm making in order to prove to people that I get as much as I say that I'm getting while farming here. Now I'm starting out with 4,307 gold. Uh, Botanica is a fairly straightforward instance. It's probably one of the most straightforward instances that we're going to be running. There's no like little fast paths, there's no little tricks to the trade, it's just you run the instance, kill everything, blah blah blah. Uh, the mobs in here are very easy to take down, especially like as you can see from my Death Knight, I can just well, I'm stupidly overpowered, but you can kite the mobs with pretty much just using Howling Blast. Just Howling Blast them, and chills them in place, and then you can just kite them around. You don't even take any damage. Worst comes to worst, you just Death Strike back to full health. Uh, certain classes will have trouble here and they won't be able to pull that many mobs. These mobs I have not noticed them silencing. They do have a few other annoying little effects, like the Bloodhawks coming up do knock you down, so that'll stop your spell casts, but I have not noticed any shield bashes, silences, or anything like that. So if you need to like channel an AoE in order to take them down, like Warlock's Rain of Fire, Hellfire, or in order to Seed of Corruption a bunch of them, it won't get interrupted. Uh, Another thing is it's very important to make sure you have, like as I always say, one of the extra like little trade skills. For LBRS, you want skinning. For Utgard Pinnacle, you kind of want skinning, but herbalism works too. Herbalism is the main trade skill you want here because you'll be able to pick these herbs. There's Dreaming Glory, Tarot Cone, Netherbloom, Fellweed. I'm trying to think. I know I'm missing one. It won't come to mind right now, but I know you can also herb the last boss, and he gives you pretty much a random herb throughout Outlands. The only one that I have not seen come from him is Nightmare Vine. I don't know if that can come from him or not. I've never seen it, and I've run this place a bajillion times. So I'm going to go with the assumption of no, it can't come from him. That's that annoying knockdown that I was just talking about. As I mentioned in all the other farming videos, you'll always want to like keep your inventory organized. I like moving everything into my fourth pack because it makes things much easier for when it comes time to mail stuff to the auction house character, because everything you want to be mailing is in one pack, and you want to make the pack far enough away from the rest of your inventory. Like I picked my fourth pack because I know loot is never going to go into there, and the only way that I'm going to get stuff into there is if I move something into there. And by the time loot can actually reach that pack, it's going to be that pack's going to be full anyway. And it usually takes maybe 3 runs in order for me to start getting enough vendor trash in order to make it to that pack in the first place. And usually within the second run, that pack is full, so I have to start using the third pack, as well. And now, one thing that I've also mentioned is if you do have enchanting on this character, then it's important that you don't disenchant the blues that you find, because large prismatic shards don't sell for anything at all. Nobody wants them. And trust me when I say that, I mean you can check your auction house. Sometimes you'll accidentally get a green that'll disenchant into one, which is kind of just like a face-palming moment, because you took a green that'll, you could have vendored the green for more than the large prismatic shard would sell for. So, what used to be getting lucky is now getting like severely unlucky. Besides this little pack right here, there are no there is no herb to herb over there. At the other side of the next boss, there's Netherbloom that spawns over there, so you want to keep that in mind. I've occasionally forgotten it before because I just was not paying attention. But Netherbloom sells for such an insane amount that it's something you would want to turn around and go back for. I can usually sell a full stack of Netherbloom for at least 180 gold, if not more. I don't know why it sells for so much, because you actually don't need it. I didn't use it while leveling through Alchemy or while leveling through Herbalism, because by the time you reach Netherbloom, your trade skill is already in the next series of level bracket. Like, by the time you reach Netherbloom, you're already going to be able to start using Goldthorn. Or not Goldthorn, what is, I'm trying to think. I can't, the name of that little patch of goldy herb from like Borean Tundra and all of Wrath instances kind of escapes me right now. I'm trying to think of the name, but I know it's not goldthorn. But I'm pretty sure you probably know what I'm talking about. It was like the most gold clover, I think it is. It's like pretty much the most common Northrend herb, so you'll be able to start using that instead of using the nether bloom. So I honestly don't know what people use it for. Maybe level 70 twinks. That's the only thing that could come to mind. So after you AoE down all the mobs in this area, be sure to gather the herbs. There's Fellweed and Dreaming Glory that spawns here. And this little pack of flare thingies, you can skip. I actually do recommend pretty much always skipping them because they're annoying and, well, need I say more than they're annoying. That's how easy they are to skip. It doesn't even matter if one's like kind of patrolling over there, you can still just kind of run by them anyway. It doesn't matter at all. Now, what was I going to say? Excuse me. One important thing is to kill this boss fast, because if not, he summons a bunch of little ads, and he does like an evocation thing. I haven't seen it in years, but I can't remember if he went immune or not. But you used to have to like line of sight him because it used to do a lot of damage to your whole entire group. So, you know, it's not something you'd have to worry about at 85. You know, like 4 or 5 years later than when the boss was actually difficult. The only reason I bring it up is because I think he goes immune. I don't know. I haven't done it in forever, so I'm sure somebody will post in a comment immediately calling me an idiot and correcting me, saying he doesn't go immune. Yeah, this is another one of the packs that you can skip. Just hug the right wall, go around. See how easy that is to skip both of them. The only one that I actually don't skip is the very first one, because I have mobs chasing me anyway. So I just run through it. Up here is where you'll be getting another Dreaming Glory. As you can see, the little spawn of Dreaming Glory. That's the only reason you want to stop up here with this small pack of mobs, is because after you kill these, you want to loot the Dreaming Glory. Otherwise, if the Dreaming Glory wasn't here, or if you're running here without herbalism for some reason, then pull these pack of mobs and run down to the big pack of mobs down by the boss. Don't even bother with killing them here. It'll just be a waste of your time. As I just said, the only reason you want to kill them here is because you want to pick that Dreaming Glory right afterwards. Oh, cool. I'm going to finish this. I'm not going to have to split this video in two. What was I saying? I don't know. I alt-tabbed and lost my train of thought. Let's see. Oh, yeah. One thing about this little pack here is, see that debuff? Oh, well, I moused over it and then I killed him. Physical damage dealt is increased by 125% and attack speed is increased by 50%. Depending on your class, that might be like detrimental. Like they might like start kicking your ass the second you aggro in and jump all, and like pull all of them. If that holds true, then only pull one side and then pull the other side. You'll have to take it a little bit slower, but due to the fact that I'm stupidly overpowered, I can just kamikaze bomb in there and pull everything and end the fight with 100% still. But once again, it's not true for every class. You know, very few would be like that. And also, there's mobs stun, which could, you know, them hitting them 125% more damage plus stuns. You know, that could add up pretty quick, and you could be meeting your unexpected end. But chances are you can PvP trinket the stun, which is actually why I would recommend farming here with at least the PvP trinket. And actually, pretty much all the other instances, all of the PvP trinket has a use in pretty much all of them to speed up and save your ass. So, I had to drink some coffee. As you can see, it's pretty much just a very straightforward way to farm this place. You just pull a bunch of mobs and just AoE them down. Pull a bunch of mobs and AoE them down. And then after you finish looting, you want to collect the herbs that are just stranded all over the place. As far as chests go, I've never seen a chest in here ever. I don't even think chests can spawn in here. A lot of the level 70 instances don't even have chests. Much like a few of the level 80 instances too. I've never seen a chest in like Utgard Pinnacle or Halls of Stone, not Halls of Reflection. Well, technically I haven't seen a chest in Halls of Reflection either. What's that other halls? Halls of Lightning. I haven't seen a chest in there. Oh, the lady has a lot of halls. Blizzard had this weird fascination with hallways, apparently, in Wrath of the Lich King. As I mentioned in my guide on my website for this boss is a little bit of an annoyance as well, because of you'll have to kill him before he ports back to the little center platform, and he'll summon ads. Two flares. They spawn at these little like weird looking space age flower pots. One right there and one right there. The ads will spawn there, and after you kill the boss, they don't despawn. So if you don't kill the boss in time, all you're going to be doing is wasting your time after you kill the boss killing the ads. It's one of the important reasons to burn. Just destroy the boss as fast as possible. I mean, I've killed the boss with auto attack fast enough to where the ads wouldn't spawn when I was running this on my rogue. So I mean, you can be pretty slow. So I wouldn't worry about burning them down, ridiculously fast. I mean, the only way that I can find that you not being able to kill him fast enough would be is if you're a healer. Then you might not be able to kill him fast enough. And in fact, a lot of the times you don't even have to kill that boss if you don't want to. He only drops like an item that's like, at vendors for like 4 gold. Maybe he'll drop something at vendors for a little over 10 gold, but he's just he's right there, so I kill him pretty much every time. But if you're just here for, like, say, Arcane Dust is selling like hotcakes on your server, Netherweave is selling like hotcakes on your server, then I would just breeze through the instance as fast as possible and skip something so you can get more items on the auction house as quickly as possible. So that's something to keep in mind. These guys are really easy to kill, and it would be debatable if they're worth looting, which I actually find them to be, because the Lasher Blossoms, as you can see, it sells for 17 silver a piece, which it adds up. Thorny Vines sell for 30 silver a piece, and they also have a chance to drop greens. And you're killing so many of them that chances are they probably will drop a green. Or I've also seen them drop a gray weapon. So usually by killing both packs of them, I get about 5 gold in vendor trash, and it takes me less than like 10 seconds to kill them, and right around 30 seconds to loot them. So it's one of those things where it's actually quite worth it. A lot of people would find it undebatable. Like, look, Lasher Blossom, 5 gold worth, Thorny Vine, 4 gold worth, and I also got a like 50 silver belt. Now, to make this video fast, since I'm kind of running high on time, what I'm going to do, I'll show you what the boss drops. What I got from disenchanting the items that I got in this run, you're only gonna be able to see that on my website because of this character's not enchanting. Thus, I have to mail them to my paladin in order to give you an accurate disenchant table. But look in the 4th pack. That's what I got during this run.